All right, so you already know what time it is, man. It's Monday. We got to go ahead and get into another week of the accessories for the iPhone 13 Pro. All right, now if this is your first time coming through the channel, my name is Technically T, where I handle the accessories. I let everybody else handle the smartphones. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. Up on deck are two cases that I've had for a very long time, and I probably should have done this video a long time ago, but it is what it is. We here now. All right, we got cases up from Moment. Now these are going to be their most popular line of cases. I think it may be just their standard Impact Series case. M-Series MagSafe case. That's what we got right here. Now, we do have two colors. This case does come in four colorways, color options, however you want to call it. This is a black. This is one going to be that indigo blue. All right, so let's go ahead and get into them. And yes, I have opened these up before, so yes, it's kind of, you know, all of dramatics and stuff like that is going. So let's just go ahead and take it out and see what we have up in the packaging. All right, so nothing else in the packaging. We got just some documentation, but I don't think we have any. Nah, and no camera mounts, all right? So if you know anything about Moment cases, I don't know before, I feel like for the 12 series, they may have came with the Moment mount. And basically what that mount does is lets you mount different lens and accessories onto your iPhone so you can use it as a more professional photography type tool, all right? So, but this time we just have the case themselves. And like I said, they do come in two different colorways. And let's go ahead and look at the blue one here, the indigo. So when you look on the inside of the case, it has a very nice felt lining. So you're definitely good right there. Always love to see some nice felt lining on the inside. You get that M-Series MagSafe, all right? So this is going to be MagSafe compatible. I told y'all, man, MagSafe everything that's out there. And this case is going to be kind of your, not super flimsy, but it does have a little rigidity to it. So not crazy flimsy if you think I'm kind of twisting it and bending it too much. And if you're hearing anything kind of creak, this is going to be this lens right here. Because like I said, this does have an attachment that can go on the lens. Now, let's just go ahead and pop the iPhone 13 Pro in here and let's take a look. Now, this is anything like the iPhone 12 series. This was one of my favorite cases for the iPhone 12 series. Now, when you look on the back of it, as you can see, you get that little subtle moment right there, but then you get that. Y'all know what that material is called. You know, I don't know what that is, but y'all know what that material is called, man. So you get that kind of texture on the back. And I guess that's to kind of help with grip when you're talking about gripping the back of the surface. All right, so let's go ahead and go around the case. Top is completely closed. Going around to that mute toggle, popping it out of the way. Mute toggle switch, very tight to get in there, but it's actually cut and tapered so you can kind of get your finger in there pretty good. Volume up and down. As you can see, these buttons do have the air slits in them. All right, I got to mention that because I know a lot of you guys always want to know if the air slits are in there. Yeah, it definitely has air slits in the buttons, but buttons work nice and tactile. No issues when it comes to the buttons. Flipping it over on the bottom, yeah, you have these big cutouts on the bottom. I personally like when they are a little bit more accurate, like they're not that big for just 3 dots right here when it comes to the speaker, but it is what it is. On the ends, you do get some lanyard ports. If you want to put a lanyard on there, like a wrist strap or something, Moment does sell wrist straps as well. And that power button, nice and tactile, no issues there. Flipping it over on the back, as you can see, that camera is recessed down in there with nothing really excessive when we're talking about a lip on it. Now, taking a look at that lay on the table protection. Now, this has a very, very thin lay on the table protection. Now, this thing right here probably isn't going to be rated to any heavy duty drop protection. On their website, it says up to 6 feet of drop protection. All right, so you got 6 feet of drop protection, but I wouldn't just say this is a heavy duty case and you can just toss and throw this bad boy around. I do have a tempered glass screen protector up there, so that works also. And when it comes to the bottom is tapered just the same height of the screen, so that's of course going to help you with your swipe gestures and anything like that. So that's pretty good for them to do that. Now let's go ahead and see how this case fits on the phone. All right, so starting off with the tug test, and you can see it gives a little bit, but it's not too bad. Coming along the sides, you're going to have a little bit of give right there when it comes to the buttons. But coming down the bottom, you have give, but it still remains pretty snug on the phone itself. Coming down here on the bottom, you're basically getting no give whatsoever, and you really can't even almost grab this because it's so flush with the screen. So definitely a nice fit when it comes to it. And how does it pop on? It's not the tightest case, all right? Like when you pop it on, you're not going to be fighting to get it off or anything like that. But I feel like it is a case that's not gonna come off on its own. So that's a nice fit right here when it comes to this Moment case, man. Definitely a nice little fit. Has a nice fit, snug all around for it to be that kind of thick type of silicone material. And how does the phone fit in your hand with the case, and how does it all fit in your hand all together? It feels pretty decent. All right, it's nothing that's gonna be crazy grippy in my opinion. I feel like these ends, once again, these sides are just slick. You have nothing there besides kind of the rubberish material that is used on the phone itself. So therefore, it feels like you have a little bit of protection and grip on it, but it still is overall a little bit slippery. On this back, kind of the same way. I mean, when you're holding it, it isn't too slippery, but it has a okay level of grip. Keeps the phone fairly thin. It's not really that bulky when we're talking about profile, man. Definitely keeps the phone fairly thin, so you're definitely good to go in that category right there. And yeah, now real quick, you know one thing we always forget to do, and y'all don't remind me, as I don't know how y'all are gonna remind me when y'all watching the video, man, but I always forget to weigh these bad boys. So let's go ahead and weigh it real quick. 44 grams, all right? So this isn't the lightest case. 44 is kind of, you know, it might be a little bit up there, but it's not super duper terrible. Now, let's go ahead and bring MagSafe over right here. And as you can see, y'all can see the full MagSafe in the frame. I rewired some stuff, so now I can pull the MagSafe, all right? So let's go ahead and drop the case down on MagSafe charging. Works just fine with MagSafe charging. Magnet strength isn't going to be any, it's not going to break any wars, man. It's not going to win much, but it's kind of standard on the par with most MagSafe strength out there, all right? So it's not too bad. It's really not that terrible. Now, testing out some MagSafe accessories. If you want to pop on the MagSafe battery pack, as you can see, it works just fine with that. And it's pretty up there, pretty good. You know what I mean? These magnets do pretty decent. It's not super weak. You can kind of shake it, and I'm just... and I'm shaking like crazy. Nothing is coming off. So that definitely works pretty good when we're talking about the battery pack. Bringing over the Apple Wallet, if you want to pop the Apple Wallet on, as you can see, that works just fine as well. And it definitely has a nice little adhesion to where you don't think it's going to shake off or do anything like that. So MagSafe, definitely more than usable when it comes to this case. Now, this is just going to be the indigo blue. Let's go ahead and put that there. And say you want to just keep everything subtle, let's just pop on the black, all right? So popping on the black Moment case and make sure everything is on. Here it is, and this is going to be in the black color. Now let me make sure everything is on good. Yep, here it is, black on that graphite iPhone 13 Pro. So overall, man, very nice, solid cases, man. I like what Moment is doing when it comes to these cases. A lot of them, I feel like they don't get the recognition they deserve, but they do make a nice quality case. Now these cases are on that upper tier, all right? You're going to be paying $50 for this case right here. Yes, I know it is on the upper tier, but like I said, when it comes to Moment cases, they have different mounts and this lenses and all types of flare lens that you can put on your phone, especially if you are big into iPhone photography. It definitely is a brand that you definitely need to reach out to and check out some of their stuff on their site, man. They make some dope stuff over here, and this is a pretty nice, solid case, if I say so. I think this is probably worthy of being maybe in my top 15 cases, all right? Let me know if y'all want to see how often y'all want to see them after I get new cases. I'm thinking about doing those every few months if that's something that y'all want to see. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Technically team, make sure y'all do all the YouTube things, man. But make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so I can annoy y'all just about every single day when it comes to these cases. But yo, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Catch you on the next one. Later.